Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. So we're in our garden and we're trying to transplant some peppers. It's been really dry here. We've had rain, and even though it has rained, it's still very dry. So the kids and I are going to try to transplant some peppers. We think we have them planted too close because they're not, we just think they're too close. So we're going to try to divide out this bed, that one back there. I've got cucumbers running along, but you can tell where they have, Jackson, go ahead and fill up your water cans so you can start watering. Where they have kind of started to wilt. So I'm out here, I'm working in this garden bed. We didn't have anything in this one, and I really have been, go to the other water thing, please. I've been a little neglectful in my garden lately because I've been doing some other things. I was watching Becky over Acre Homestead the other day, and she was pulling out her garlic. And what she said was, you know, when you don't have anything in the ground, you know, being a good steward, take something out, put something in. So that's kind of what we're doing out here. We have harvested some things and we still need to go back in. We had a pretty good harvest of peppers this year. The only thing is, because our soil wasn't the right condition, so we did have some blossom end rot, and I've tried to kind of combat that a little bit. But I'm trying to work this bed now so that it will receive the plants and help them to regrow and do better here. Like I said, they've done pretty decent, but we've had some that I just feel like are too close together. We do have some in plant bags. We're going to move those first. And then I have another empty bed that we're going to work that, and we're going to put some beans in there. I have some Blue Lake bush beans, I think I have. I can't remember the exact name. I have it in the house. But as soon as I get done working this bed, we're going to use our plant square to, don't water these. Let's go to the peppers and the cucumbers. I do have one cucumber that's come up already. But I'm not real sure, right? It didn't do what it was supposed to do. Actually, I need two pieces of equipment. The first thing I need is a tiller. That's what I need. So I've been trying to save up enough to get a tiller, just a little small handheld, you know, something that I can just use because I'm only doing garden beds. I'm not doing tearing up my whole yard. And then the next thing I need, the tiller was one. What was the other thing? A weed eater. Gotta have a weed eater and learn and teach myself how to use it, because I have just around the perimeter of the garden, just some weeds that have grown up that I really need to try to clean up, because I don't like for my garden to look overrun. I did run into some fire ants earlier, so I had to change my shoes. I had flip-flops on. It just makes it easier if you're wearing flip-flops or Crocs. If you're playing in the dirt, then you can rinse your shoes off a little easier. I guess boots work too, but I just had these on. So I only have about 30 minutes to be out here, but within that 30 minutes, I'm going to get some stuff done. So I'm going to start moving some peppers over. We just thought you guys wanted to come along and join us. The breeze is blowing really nicely. It feels like it's going to storm, but I don't see any storm clouds. So who's to say, right? But I do have to get in the kitchen and do a few things. But I thought, hey, bring the guys along because we're outside. We outside, y'all. Bring the one in the plant bag. You got gloves, or you just gonna work without gloves? What is it? Has it made friends with the cucumber? If yes, we just need to snip it. That's a cucumber. So let's dump it out. Flip it, put the bag here. Flip it over. Oh my God. Crunch it, just push it down. Yep, push it out. What is it? I asked you, did you want gloves? Here. Where? right, y'all, so we've come back in. We weren't out there long. There's quite a few things that have to be done. Our trees are dying. They're not dying, but some of the leaves are turning brown. So we actually shifted to go and water trees. So we spent quite a few minutes out there watering the trees. We're gonna have to water them again in a couple days if it doesn't rain. Then we also, I did go ahead and get beans planted. I planted all that I had using my planter square. Really love that thing. I mean, it makes the planting so much easier, but I still have some more space, and so I'm going to try to get some more things out there. Not today, though. It is almost 5 o'clock, and I've got some other stuff that I need to get done. Alana's off tomorrow, and I think she's also off another day. I can't remember. But on those days that she's off, we're going to try to go out and do some stuff. Jackson and I will get the watering done during the mornings while sister's at work when it's not as hot. I'm going to have to take her to work very early, so we'll just get up and get out there and get the watering done. What I'm going to do now is I'm actually going to go in the kitchen. We're going to get some dishes washed. We have some clothes that need to go in the dryer, some clothes that need folding, and I still have to teach a class. So, yeah, I'm just working away, but I got some dishes. I got some Reels to film over on Facebook. So if you've been joining us for Facebook Reels, thank you so much. It really does help us. We're doing extremely well over there as far as gaining new followers and different things like that. So we appreciate everybody that has come over and joined our Facebook family over there. It's just been extremely helpful, thoughtful to see everybody over there. Yeah, let me get in the kitchen because it's hot and I need to get moving around. Maybe if I get moving around, I've already drank close to 50 ounces of water today. I got to drink another almost 50 ounces. So, because this is 1.5 liters. So I need to be drinking 3 liters of water, which is 2 of these. So I can do 2 of them with no problem. I'll get the other one done. If I get it done later than I like, just puts me going to the bathroom most of the night, but whatever. I try to get it done early. When I'm able. Sometimes I'm not able, but anyway. Into the kitchen to get a few things done. Alrighty, you guys, so we're out in the garden, and we're going into the garden. We do have a couple of things that we're going to go ahead and pull, just because we have not done well as far as making sure that it's just so dry. It is extremely dry. I'm trying to make sure I don't have any spiders in my boots. And I'm wearing boots today because last time I came out here in my flip-flops, which I prefer, I got bit by fire ants, and my foot was swollen for days, so they will not get Shakema this time. No, not one. So I'm going to, do we know where the other gloves are? We're going to come out. We'll show you guys kind of what's going on out here. It is so dry. But we do have some more growth coming, and I do like that. But some plants have never grown, and so we are going to go ahead and get rid of those that have never grown. So the garden is just overgrown with weeds and stuff, so we're coming out to weed. It rained yesterday, so prayerfully that's going to help us out. But we're going to go ahead and pull some of these weeds out. I'm actually going to take this whole thing up because it's just shoved into the ground. But I'm going to pull this whole, well, when I have more hands, pull this whole thing out. And then we're going to try to harvest what we can. We've had a lot of loss just because I have not been able to get out here. And we do have some new growth coming. So there were going to be some things I was going to go ahead and cut off, but I think I'll just kind of see how it works out. The squash the squash did not take this time. So I'm going to pull all of these out. Although some of these leaves look really nice, I may end up leaving some of these and just trying to pull out some of the dead leaves. That squash plant did not take it all, so I'm going to pull that out. The grapevine is just so over hot right now, and then my neighbor has some weeds growing over that are coming into our yard, so we're cutting all those. My cucumbers are really hot. I do have some peppers in there that are growing, cucumbers are making friends, meaning they're vining into the peppers. I've had some peppers that we lost. This is just overgrown, and the reason that it's overgrown is because I didn't realize they were going to get this big. Had I realized they were going to get this large, I would have definitely would have spread out the plants a whole lot more. Let's see, I have no clue what this was. Not even a clue what I planted here. Oh, it was a transplanted pepper. That's what that was. This transplant is doing well. And then I've got beans coming up here. So those are going to be okay for now. We are going to water very well. And this is all carrots. Now, this is something my children do, right? Instead of just throwing stuff over here. But we're going to clean up this garden right now. So we just thought we would bring you guys along. These are all carrots, and they've gone to seed. Some of them have gone to seed. So we're going to try to pull up what we can. Definitely pull out a lot of these flowers. Definitely pull out the grass. And then I have another bed over here that is definitely grass. And so we're just going to try to pull out, because I have some collards that I'm going to be planting today as well. We don't plan to be out here overly long, but we do plan to get some work done, because both of my kids are off today. So I can't live in chaos. And so I'm going to come out and try to control the chaos. That's how I live best. And so that's what I'm going to do. The tomatoes that have fallen down, we're just leaving them to do the soil so that they can fertilize that soil again. But we are going to pull out every single weed that's in here. And today's a good day because we are home. It's not overly hot. The sun is out. It's not overly hot. Did you find my other glove, huh? Did you see another pair I can wear? Is it a right hand? Because this is a left hand. I'll take that one. Yep. So we are going to set you guys up on a tripod in the shade, hopefully, so that so that you can actually see and the sun doesn't cook my phone. So we're going to set you guys up. And we're going to get some stuff done. So prayerfully you'll see some changes. Job of checking on these limbs and cutting off the brown spots while I'm peeling the fruit. So get your scissors. Just cut those brown spots off while I'm over here pulling these. Although I think I'm going to pull this one. Did you get it done?
I did. It's just charging right now.
We need to get you some gloves on, unless you pull them without gloves. And find us a big bag, please, so we can put this stuff in. Harvest any, go ahead and harvest them while you're there. And we'll come back here for just a minute. This will count as your exercise for the day if you're moving along like you did. Reason. Just cut them. Just cut them. What's that? Just do that. All of that. Just cut all that off. I'm 100. You're going to be out. 900 for 3 hours. And you're getting what keep it right there with that.
How do we pull them?
Right now, I'm just getting you to get this trash out. While I'm pulling all these weeds. I'm pulling these. Since it rained last night, I thought it'd be good. Or yesterday. But it's easier to kind of pull some of these out. Seems like they're coming out. You just need to get some of this stuff up. And then whatever your plant trays and stuff, keep that tray right there. But I don't remember what this was. Do you remember what this was? You brought these plants home back. Remember what it was? That can go. This.
This was basement.
Okay, you can just pull all of that up and put it in the trash.
Can you keep it forever?
Huh? That tray, yeah. Put it over there. I don't even know my phone. Get it there.
You know, holding doesn't seem like such a bad exercise.
What is it?
Holding.
It's not.
You know, if you're scared of passing that, you might not know your height.
get all that up, Jackson? Come help me grab in here. Try to get some of these. Here, you guys pull your leaves over so that I'm only getting around the edges where he was cutting the grass. Then all of a sudden he stopped because he got the fence pulled, so he just stopped weeding around there. But it still needs to be weeded, which is why I got the weed trimmer. Because I gotta be able to weed up some of these plants so they're not suffocated. Strip them. I'll let Jackson do it and you can help me weed. Jack, leave that down there for now. Go in the back and start weeding back there then. Huh? See, I'm just getting in between these plants and pulling out the weeds. Not the plant, but all of this is grass. It's not even weeds, it's just grass. Because the ground is wet from yesterday, so it's easier to get some of it out. We want to make sure that we're getting these fine if we lose one. But we want to make sure we get the roots out because it brings up the plant. All right, y'all, so we've got the furniture is out behind me, and I am processing carrots, right? We had some baby ones. We didn't have huge ones. We did get a big one big one, right? So I'm processing carrots, and I did not get in on the Three Rivers Homestead you know, process something every day. I just didn't get a chance. By the time I found out about it, it already started. But while I'm out here now, at least I think about harvesting, you know, harvesting what we have. We did plant some white carrots, so I did get a couple of those. I think we planted some purple ones, but I don't see any purple ones that came up. And then I feel really bad because I have these carrot tops, and we don't eat carrot tops. And I did see the lady over at Three Rivers Homestead, she was freeze drying her carrot tops. The other day at the video, I caught like her week. She does like a week recap of everything she did in that week, and I caught that video. But I don't have a freeze dryer, so that's not something that we can do here. No worries. And I don't even have chickens. Oh, I felt so bad that I don't have chickens. I was like, oh man, I don't even have chickens to give the girls any chickens. And then I thought about Becky over at Acre Homestead, who always talks about putting something in the ground. So Jackson and I were able to get collards in the ground. Do you know how many we got in there, Jack? 12? 16? 12 maybe. 11 to 12 collard plants in. So we're going to be happy with that and see, you know. No, that one is gone to seed. Okay. All right. You know, see if we get anything from them. Now, some of these carrots had already begun to go to seed. So I just pulled out what I was able to pull out. I'm just outside. I've got my little cart that I did the review for. The LifeWit cart. And it has holes in it. And the things are plastic. So what I'm going to do is I'm cutting the tops off and some of the roots. I'm going to wash these while I'm outside. And I'm going to wash them in this cart. And so the water will drain right through. All right, I think I've gotten off what I can get off. And so what I'm going to do now, I had sister to come and, well, Jackson to bring me the scrubber brush. And so I'm just going to scrub the veggies off while somebody is, sister just coming back out now. She's going to get the water going for me. And I'm going to scrub these off. We also got some peppers. We've got some peppers off. We've got some pretty chunky jalapenos. Some pretty big ones. Some big jalapenos. And then a few peppers. Some of our purple peppers. They didn't grow very big, but we got a few. So I'm going to get sister to get the water going. This all can go for the trash, sister. And I'm going to slide my chair over so I can move back. Kind of, yeah. Kind of, let's put it on a slower drip, not a big one. Wow. Something that's gentler.
It's okay.
Maybe not. Maybe like mist or something. I don't know. Oh no, that's not enough. That's pretty decent. I just don't want to get soaking wet. Let's try not that one.
Or what?
I don't want it to go so fast because it's gonna spray. It's gonna splatter. Yeah, that's a good. I would prefer.
Well, it's the way you hold it.
Okay, well, I'm gonna need you to hold it right.
How about that angle again?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Better.
But I need it to be over here because I don't want to get soaking wet.
There's a dog underneath me.
She's fine.
Do you want me to hold it?
Yeah, over here while I scrub them. Yeah. Oh, try not to get my watch wet. Let me take my watch off because I don't want to.
You're not moving anyways.
And you know what? The doggone truth is,
It didn't work.
it didn't even do my what's your name.
Didn't monitor your heart rate.
It monitored my heart rate, but it didn't get no calories. It didn't do calories, so now I have to do it all over again. Doggone it. Okay. That's pretty decent.
I don't like standing like that.
Okay. Do you want to stand on here so you're not in the sun?
It's just the way I'm standing.
Well,
If I
come
can move
stand.
this.
Move it. I'm done with that.
Okay, you're done with these?
Yeah, that's all going to the trash. Yep.
I could stand right here. Yes, it's not gonna do that. Oh, that's fine. Okay, you ready? Keep going.
Surprise. So I'm just taking the brush and brushing off the dirt. I'll wash them again when I get inside the house, but I didn't want to take the dirt in the house. or as much of it as I could possibly not take in is what I'm trying to do since I'm already outside. I think one of the things to mention is you have to be very mindful that food prices are what they are. And so if you're able to grow anything, if you're able to grow any of your own food, it's helpful. Now what we have been able to harvest today is about a couple meals worth of carrots. You know, if we split up our peppers, we've got a couple meals worth of carrots, peppers. We got a few tomatoes. We did try to fix our tomatoes to pull all those weeds out. We did amazing getting all the weeds out. The kids did a good job helping me. I pulled most of the weeds, and then sister went in behind me and tried to get some of the dead leaves off to hopefully promote a little bit more growth, because we still have, you know, it's still tomato season for a little while here. Till about September we should be able to harvest tomatoes, but we just had not been able to get a chance to all three be able to be home at the same time and somebody not have somewhere to go. And Lord, I hope if I had somewhere to go today, I sure didn't forget it, Lord Jesus. But I had 2 meetings today that I got done. We ran over to Walmart to get the plant starts. A friend of mine's gonna go by another home store to see if they have any kale, because I was not able to get any kale. They only had a few collards and they were raggedy, but we did get what we could find. So again, I am sister is running the water in the trays. Go ahead, sister. And because it has holes, so the water is running out, and so is the dirt. Of course, we'll just spray the whole tray down in a little while so that we get as much of the dirt out as possible. Yes, I do get my nails done, and yes, I do dig in the dirt with my nails. Don't matter to me none. Just because I'm a garden girl, right? This is truly only my second large garden. I have not ever had a large garden. I do think I'm gonna have to go in and take an allergy pill. I think I just got either some grass or something bit me. And I don't wanna have any adverse reactions or something out here in the garden biting me, so I'm gonna take an allergy pill. I'm gonna go grab a quick shower though, because we've got friends dinner tonight. Saturday supper is at 6. It's a little after 2. We do have a few things we need to do in the house. I'm gonna grab a shower and then clean my bathroom. Did y'all clean your bathroom yet? Okay. The kids will get their bathroom wiped down, just so we have, let me go through here. So we have clean restrooms for people that are coming to our house. This just makes it so much easier, especially when you have this little cart. And it's plastic with holes, right? So everything can pretty much funnel out, and now that's the end of that. So the kids are gonna finish up. Jackson is hoeing for me. Let me show you what we were able to get done. Okay, so those are my carrots. Again, I just processed them right in this bucket because in this cart, because it's plastic and it has holes and it will drain. We'll just sit it out here in the sun to let it air dry. Sister's picking up any of the carrot heads, and then this whole bed that Jackson is working in. Jack, get that grass out while you're hoeing. That's what the reason is. Jackson is turning this bed. I'm hoping to get some kale starts so that I can use this as a kale bed, and that we can have some kale for the fall. So he actually pulled out a lot. There was like some mushroom spongy stuff growing in there, and we got all of that out. And so now he is just taking the hoe and trying to turn this soil over. I'm gonna invest in a tiller. I just haven't done it yet because I got the weed eater. So I was trying to just get one thing at a time. Now here's what I'm most proud about. Of course, when y'all saw it earlier, now there's a lot of loss. We had a lot of loss, but we still have some new plant growth in there as well. But it was because of the weeds. So Mr. Jerome used to come through and weed all the way through here underneath the fence. But he hit our fence once and broke it. It was the mesh fence that we had up here first. And so he's not been weeding weed eating there. And so it's just been growing up, and then it's been growing into the beds. It rained yesterday, so that was absolutely a great time for us, because the soil was a little wet, to come and just pick all those weeds out, which the kids and I did. We picked all the weeds. We think we had borers in the squash plants, so we just went ahead and pulled up the 2 squash plants that we had. But like Becky said over at Acre Homestead, we got something else in the ground. So we got some collards. I have 4 collard plants here, and we did water those. Then we also added in another 4 collard plants here. And then we have another 3 collard plants here. These are beans. We transplanted some peppers, and they're doing okay. One of our transplanted peppers did not do, so we just went ahead and pulled that out. Next time I come out, I am going to remove this. I'm going to remove the mesh fence on the sides, not where the cucumbers are, because they are starting to vine. And then I'll just weed eat a little bit along here. And we did have some pepper loss as well, but it's just been a hot summer. I mean, it is absolutely roasting out here, and we don't get out as much as we need to, but we're going to make some adjustments on that and make sure that we're not losing what the Lord sent us. So we've got this area. I'm going to weed through here a little bit. Jackson got the grapevine taken care of for us a little bit, because some weeds were growing on it. We do have a little cluster of grapes there. Jackson tasted one. He said they were a little sour. I don't think it's time yet. I think another year and we'll have some good grapes coming. So there that is. So there it is, you guys. A little bit of our garden. We're going to do better at hopefully our fall garden. We'll be able to produce. And I'm going to try to put crops in so that I'm not just harvesting, then I'm waiting another 60, 90, 120 days to harvest, but to have continual harvest. So put different things in at different times to make sure that the kids and I always have something producing in the garden. So there it is. We do want to thank you so much for stopping by. If you want to know about that cart, we got it from LifeWit. I'll see if I can find a link and put it in the description box if I'm able. I ain't gonna promise, but I'll try. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. We pray that your garden is going well and your fall plans are in the works, because that's where the kids and I are. We're doing all the things. So if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye now.